Welcome to today's video, Matthew 7 verse 6 explained. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs, either cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet, and turn again and rend you. This verse is part of Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. Here, Jesus is teaching about discernment. He warns against giving sacred things to those who will not appreciate or respect them. Dogs in biblical times were often wild and dangerous, not the domesticated pets we know today. They represented those who reject truth aggressively. Swine, or pigs, were considered unclean animals in Jewish law, symbolizing people who despise wisdom and righteousness. The pearls in this verse represent the deep truths of God's kingdom. These are precious spiritual teachings, the gospel itself, and the wisdom that comes from God. Just as pearls are valuable and not meant to be wasted, the truth of God should not be carelessly shared with those who mock, reject, or abuse it. Jesus is not saying to withhold the gospel from people, but rather to be wise in how and where we share it. Some people are not ready to receive God's truth and may respond with hostility. If someone continuously rejects, ridicules, or twists the message, forcing it upon them may do more harm than good. The warning at the end of the verse shows what can happen when truth is given to the wrong audience. Those who reject it might trample on it, treating it as worthless, or even turn against the person sharing it. We see this often when people respond to biblical teachings with anger or mockery. As believers, we are called to share the gospel, but we must also ask God for wisdom. Just as Jesus sometimes spoke plainly and other times in parables, we should be sensitive to the Spirit's guidance. Not every heart is ready for every truth. Some need time, prayer, and the right moment to truly understand and accept the message of salvation. This verse also reminds us to be good stewards of what God has given us. Our time, energy, and resources should be used wisely. While we should always have a heart for the lost, we should not waste time in endless debates with those who have no interest in the truth. Instead, we should focus on those whose hearts are open and willing to listen. In summary, Matthew 7 verse 6 teaches us discernment in sharing God's truth. It is not about withholding salvation from anyone but about recognizing when someone is unwilling to receive it. Just as Jesus instructed his disciples to shake the dust off their feet when leaving a town that rejected them, we too should know when to step away and trust God to work in his timing. If this video has helped you understand this verse, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with others. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions, and may the Lord bless you abundantly.